Hi, this is James Gordon of Tour Library here with the second book review in the Moreau series. The second book I will be talking about today, Emperors of the Twilight. This is part of a omnibus edition which has the first three novels together. The book was originally published by Dawn in 1994. This omnibus edition, which is also from Dawn, was published in 2003. And if you're interested in checking this series out and you don't want to get the paperbacks to the first three novels and just want to get this omnibus edition, which has the first three, it also comes with some lore on the Morels, the history of their creation, and also the history of the Morel series. There was a person that was interested in this series, and he was asking me about the history of these Morels, the animal people, in the story, and I was telling basically in the first book, Force Night, it explains that the Morels were originally created as engineered super soldiers, but then became their own citizenship after the wars. So, if you want the first three novels with a back lore on the Morels, this is an excellent collection to get. It does not come with the fourth book, though. That is a separate paperback you have to get. So if you want to get the Morel series, it's a 4-book series. This has all three. And then if you want the fourth book, you have to get that separate, unless you want to get the paperbacks themselves. But anyway. So the second book, Empress of the Twilight, is a follow-up to Force Night with a character that appeared at the end of the events of Force Night, Eva Isham, a spy working for the agency. She appeared at the end of Force Night. This second book focuses on her, and it's basically the entire book takes place in New York City, in this dark, gritty, high-tech, futuristic setting, which I really liked. When I was reading the second book, besides enjoying it very much, the whole book, it just made me think of the video game Deus Ex mixed with the film Die Hard and a whole bunch of other science fiction films like RoboCop, Total Recall, Demolition Man, stuff like that. Just a lot of action in this high-tech, futuristic setting of New York City, which I kind of wish the New York in this book is how New York looked now compared to how it looks now, because that city now looks like Disneyland. But this was a excellent sequel. I really enjoyed it. It had a lot of interesting characters. I loved the whole setting of it. A lot of action and a lot of twists and turns in the story too. As I was reading this, I was trying to figure out myself. Why is everyone trying to kill this main character in the story? And then it reveals itself, and I was like, clever. This is a really good series. I highly recommend you check this series out by this offer. All right, on to the book review. Plot: Eva Isham, a highly skilled and deadly spy for the agency, is enjoying overlooking New York City on her penthouse balcony during a cold December. Eva isn't just a normal human, she's a Frank, a highly engineered human with the purpose for combat, along with having sharper sight than normal people have. While in the middle of working out in the nude, Eva spots a man across her apartment watching her. At first, Eva thinks it's just a peeping Tom, but notices he's wearing an earplug and throat mic. Watching his mouth move, Eva lip reads, "Word is go, package is on the southwest balcony. Team 1 is the pickup. 2 and 3 stairs." Then, without warning, a sniper shot goes off, nearly hitting her. Eva runs across the balcony as more sniper rounds blow pieces of concrete and glass windows. She runs to the other side and opens up an air vent cover and gets inside, leading her to the elevator shaft. Climbing down the elevator cable, Eva slowly places her feet onto the elevator car and opens the escape hatch above. She spots 2 dogmen inside wearing Afghan military gear and armed with submachine guns. Eva drops down and kills both of them, takes their earpiece and puts it on, then grabs their SMG. She climbs out of the elevator and into an air vent, and peeking through a vent cover, she sees the other team making their way towards her room. Eva fires through the air vent, killing them as she is nearly shot by one of the dogmen but takes him down. Crawling back to her room to retrieve her IMI Mishkov LR. She snaps on the extension, lengthening the barrel, and loads a 6-round magazine. Eva crawls over to the bedroom balcony and fires where the peeper is, then takes out the sniper. Grabbing an emergency pack with some grenades, she uses one to clear a path through the remaining hit squad, but sets off the fire alarm. Eva flees, knowing the NYPD will show up soon and have the whole apartment under lockdown, along with blocking off nearby streets. Eva knocks on her neighbor's door, Chuck, as he opens and forces herself inside against Chuck's wife's wishes. Eva uses the shower to wash up and quickly changes into a one-piece black jumpsuit, combat boots, and black leather gloves. Leaving the bedroom, Eva climbs down the elevator shaft till she reaches the parking lot. Eva finds her Porsche sports car has been blown up. The police sirens are getting closer. Eva won't have time to drive out of here in time. She goes to the manhole to escape through the sewer system, but a car is blocking the manhole, smashing out the driver's side window, setting off the alarm as she puts the gear into neutral and pushes the car. Eva enters the manhole and travels over to the building where the peeper was watching her. She finds a trail of blood but no signs of the peeper. Eva flees the building and passes by her apartment, seeing unmarked Dodge heavier sedans. But as she walks by, a man begins following her. She runs through New York City, making her way towards the Brooklyn Bridge. Two men and a feral dog attempt to kill her. Eva quickly spins around and whips out her Mishkov pistol and shoots the man, and as the dog knocks her down, she is able to shoot it in the head. The second man is about to kill her when another agency member, Frey, saves her. He helps Eva up and takes her to a safe house in Queens, south side of Central Park. Once they reach Frey's place, he goes to call the agency office where Eva goes to change her clothes since her jumpsuit makes her stand out. However, she chooses a leather jacket, making herself look like a punk rocker. When she returns, Frey has called an auto cab to pick them up and take them to the agency. However, as they go to leave and step into the elevator, Eva smells the blood of the peeper. Without warning, the door opens as the peeper fires with a Vinhan 10 auto submachine gun. Frey is pumped full of lead as Eva rolls for cover. The peeper is badly wounded with his trench coat covered in his blood. Eva runs after him while chasing her is more Afghan dogmen. Pushing her legs faster, she reaches the top floor before the elevator does, catching the peeper off guard. Eva shoots him in the head and throat to ensure he doesn't get back up. The Afghan dogmen are getting closer to her. Eva takes out a smoke grenade from her backpack and throws it down the stairs, then goes out the rooftop, locking the door and running across the rooftops till she sees more mercs inside a nearby building ready to shoot at her. Eva jumps off the building and dives into the window. She takes out the mercs, leaving one alive and taking his air car. Eva forces him to fly from the apartment building and land on a rooftop. The merc is then ordered out and pop the hood. Eva gets out and smashes the transponder and flight recorder. She orders the merc out, then hops back into the air car and escapes, all the while wondering who hired those guys and why they wanted to capture or kill her. Eva ditches the air car and lays low in an adult theater. She tries to call her boss, but to her shock, her code word doesn't register, and when her boss does appear on the comm screen demanding she return the agency at once, Eva overhears someone talking to him that the police are almost there, indicating that the agency was trying to kill her. Eva escapes just as they surround the place by SWAT. After laying low inside a library, Eva begins to wonder if the series of events she went through were because of her last mission in Cleveland. She was tasked with tracking down the assassin Hassan, along investigating John Smith and his company. However, Noor had killed Hassan and John Smith was assassinated as the agency has his remains in a jar. Believing his life is in danger, Eva goes to find Norhar. When she does manage to track him down in Hollywood during a New Year's party, Eva warns that Norhar might be in danger. Knowing she helped him in the past, Norhar gives Eva a code stating it will help her out later. With no place to go, Eva goes to a bar that's filled with morals and humans. A white tiger woman serves a drink, then is joined by a very attractive woman who introduces herself as Diana. The two make small talk. Diana offers her a place to stay, but is unsure she wants to put a stranger she just met life in danger. However, two NYPD officers enter the bar as Eva believes they are looking for her. Eva asks Diana for help as she sneaks out of the bathroom window into the alley. Waiting for her in a cherry red Ford Estiva is Diana. While driving, Diana reveals she used to work as a smuggler, helping people sneak into different countries and could sense Eva was in trouble. She adds that Eva has been on the news with the police and FBI claiming she's a wanted terrorist. Diana brings Eva to her house in New Jersey. After recovering from her injuries, Eva begins looking into the agency along with a Japanese company, Nyoge Enterprises, as she uncovers a deadly conspiracy that's linked to war along with corrupt corporations, law enforcement, and even her mysterious past. With more enemies and fewer allies, Eva is walking a razor's edge for the truth that might kill her or anyone close to her, if she survives. Emperors of Twilight was a thrilling sci-fi action epic that kept me on the edge of my seat. There were a lot of moments of well-crafted scenery within the high-tech yet dangerous city of New York and many well-layered characters we come to know within the story. Highly detailed as I love the dark, gritty streets of New York in this alternate future. There were many places that I enjoyed reading about as Swann adds the extra detail to places, events, and other things within this novel. I really like the character of Eva Isham, a highly skilled, deadly yet sexy spy who kicks a lot of ass within this novel. I also like other characters in this novel, and it's nice to see Norhar appears towards the end, too. Lots of action as it never stops. It felt like Die Hard mixed with Deus Ex. This is a great sequel to Swann's first novel in the Moreau series, as it has many tie-ins with the first novel, but adds more to its rich, detailed plot. Overall, I highly recommend Emperors of the Twilight. If you haven't read S. Andrew Swann's Moreau series, please check it out. It's a great sci-fi series that has a lot to offer, and if you want something different, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Alright, that is it for the review today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun reading the second book. Just a lot of, like action, well-written characters, highly detailed scenery, and just everything that makes a sequel good. And the two books are kind of different. One's kind of like the first one, Force Knights, kind of like a murder mystery, and this one's more like a sci-fi action story. With some mystery added to, and it has some lesbian romance in it, which was also a nice touch too. So overall, this book just was a lot of fun to read. I really enjoyed it, and I can't believe I hear many people talking about this. This is a great series they should check out, and this will make a great film series too. You know, if you have the right director, cast and crew to pull it off, that would be something too. Anyway, so yeah, I enjoyed that second book. Alright, now that I'm done with the second book, I will move on to the third one, Spectres of the Dawn, the third one, which has a character that's actually in the first two books, Angel, the rabbit girl. So that's the third one I'll be reading next, and I will be reading as much as I can. I just actually started a new job 2 weeks ago, so I don't have a lot of time off like I used to have, so I'm going to try to make the most of it when the days I have off and the days that I have to work. So I'm going to try to read much as I can so I can get my book reviews done on time and don't take too long. So I want to get this series wrapped up with this month, and I'm already planning to do Summer Slaughter 2, so I got some books picked out and I'm going to make a trailer for that. And so after I'm done with this series, I'll move on to Summer Slaughter, and along with some other books I got planned as well. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to October Library, the YouTube channel, and the Facebook group of the same name, a place in post and review fiction. Until then, I'll catch you later.